Hello, everybody. Welcome to Auntie's house. I'm going to right now bring in my guest, and we're going to go over the house rules. Device not connected. Tab. I'm sorry, guys. Like this internet is like I'm on a new device right now, so Tabby, try to come back in. Tabby's going to all right, drop and come back. All right, so we're going to go over the house rules right now for my live. All right, so this is a safe place, right? And I welcome all, whatever opinions anyone have, whatever points of view anyone have. I welcome that because I'm going to say this. At first, when I learned of this case, I was like, okay, this is like a no-winner. Like, I was like, not that I was for someone being unalived, but I thought it was just like, okay, that Romeca was the aggressor, and that was that, right? I did not know the particulars of the case, but once I did, my thought changed. So let's go over the house rules. Okay, we're going to be respectful to the host, which just means any guest come on the panel. All right, guys, we have to go back to what Mama taught us. Okay, we need to go back to that. So we're going to respect the host and the guest. Be kind and courteous. Disrespect towards the host or any guest will get you blocked. All right, I have my moderators, and they are on task and they ready. They loaded and they ready. All right, we're gonna honor the victims and their families. This space often covers, my space often covers sensitive topics. Please be mindful and speak with compassion when discussing victims or their loved ones. No bashing other content creators. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. We don't tolerate drama or negativity towards other content creators. Respect all opinions. This is a healthy discussion, right? I'm big on communication. I'm really big on that. So this is a healthy discussion. We're not going to get on here, bashing anyone, no matter what their view is on things, right? Now, we can curse because I'm a cursor. We can curse, okay? But we need all out disrespecting, motherfucker. Trolling, any form of bullying, offensive language, or targeted harassment will lead to immediate removal. Hi, Tabby. Welcome. Thank you, Terry. Okay, so copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise
Hey, can you hear me?
be infringed. Non-profit educational personal use. So I have my guest, my Gabby, and we're going to speak on is talking about. Okay, and it's a sensational case because we have love triangle, right? So this is sensational. And this case is coming out of Chicago, Illinois. And like I said, it's the case of Romeca. Tabby, are you on?
It has to be the internet because it's not showing me.
I can see you. Just give me a minute. And I'm on like a new device, so it's not her. Tabby, come back up. What you mean? Girl, I just had you up. What you mean I'll let you up? Hold on, guys. Let me call her.
Hello?
I'm finna put the link down again. I have you on live.
Okay.
Let me see. I'll put the link up again, sweetheart.
Okay.
It's probably not you. It's probably me because I am on my daughter's. So I am having. All right, guys. So I had to switch devices, so I'm back. Tabby, I'm gonna drop the link again for you. So I had to go to my. All right, so I have dropped the link for Tabby. Guys, I'm so sorry. I tried to go on my daughter's laptop, but I couldn't. But anyway, so we're discussing the case of Romeca Meeks, right? So we're going to go ahead and go into the particulars about this case. When you come into my space, right? Not only my space, but a space of not only space, but but the space of the other true crime members, we don't pick sides, okay? We state facts. We look at the facts of a case, and that's what we make our decisions. That's what we go on, okay? It's not about sides over here, it's about facts of the case. So when we speak of facts, we do know that quadra, help me, Tabby. Holly. Oh, you look so beautiful. Hi.
Hey, so do you.
Thank you.
Uh,
Quadradra Johnson, which is Holly, we do know that she shot Romeca Meeks. She shot her.
mm-hmm.
We know that. And we also know that there was a restraining order, but that restraining order was not valid because Romeca never received that restraining order. So
Yeah.
those are two facts that we know. We're not going to get on here and we're not going to look at what happened the day before. We're not going to look at the month before. We're not going to look at the week before of anybody's behavior. We're focused on September the 8th, and that's what we're looking at.
That's right, Auntie.
So, my thing is that let's go over the case, all right? Because I looked at some court documents. So, like I said, the restraining order was never served, so therefore it's not valid. It's void. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
we need to throw out whatever anybody is saying about a restraining order because that's not
Mm-hmm.
valid. It's void, right? The restraining order should not be a conversation for anybody. Because Romika was never served. They even tried to serve Romika after her death. Okay? She never received it. And definitely she wasn't going to receive it after she was deceased. So that's out the window, right? We don't have that. That's nothing anyone should be discussing. Okay? And also, Ramika was not killed by a stranger. She did not walk into Walmart and get shot. She was murdered. She was murdered by someone that she never met before in her life, but someone that she knew of. And I'm telling you that she knew of because Romika and the person that killed her shared the same baby daddy.
Correct. Correct.
So this is a sensational case because we have a love triangle because Carlos, he was still sleeping with Romika. He was still
Mm-hmm.
sleeping with Holly. So we have
Mm-hmm.
sex, we have love, and we might have videotapes. Wow, we don't know because
Do you think it's love or lust?
no, she loved him. I mean, the thing is, Ramika's son is 6 years old. Okay, that's her
Okay.
only child with this
Mm-hmm.
man. They loved him. I'm not
Okay.
gonna take that from them. Romika loved
Mm-hmm.
him. Holly loved him. And this
Mm-hmm.
guy, and it's not even a crime what he did by playing them, by lying to him, but by
Mm-hmm.
lying to them. But I hope that this can change the behavior of some men or all men because you cannot play with people's hearts. Okay. I recently saw him. He was dressed in red and white. This was a few days ago. And he
Mm-hmm.
was stepping off a party bus. It's not even Christmas yet. And he was dressed in red and white, stepping off a party bus celebrating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. Romika's dead, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
Holly's in jail facing first degree murder. And guess where he's at? Stepping off a party bus, dressed in red and white.
Yes. I don't. It's almost like he has no remorse. on what happened. It's almost like he feels like he's not in trouble, like he didn't do anything wrong. He might not have actually pumed her, but those two young ladies was in this situation because of you. You are
Mm-hmm.
the common denominator. So you are the reason we are here today speaking on this case. And I said this before. I said I really wish that it's a law in every state that whoever instigates anything, a fight, um, uh, uh, KILL, all of that, I think they should be tried just as well. Because it's almost like, when you get in a car, auntie, with someone, you don't know where they going, and then you let them out at the bank. You didn't know they was going in there to rob the bank, but then they get the driver as accessory. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like when it comes to these fights, when it comes to people being unalive, if it was someone instigating it, I feel like that they should be prosecuted as well. Because
Exactly.
half of the time, a lot of these situations wouldn't happen if it wasn't an instigator. And
Exactly.
I hope that makes sense.
It does make sense. And my thing is that, from what I've been hearing, that things have coming out now. Like I said, we look at facts on this channel, right? Our
Yes.
family, we look at
Mm-hmm.
facts, but also we have an ear to the streets, right? And I'm
Yes.
hearing that someone close to Romeca actually had text Carlos, and this is allegedly,
Yeah, allegedly.
that where Romeca was located, that she was going back to the school. I don't know how true that is at all. But I want to get into that day and when all of this took place. So Romeca had traveled. She already had her son was already at school, and
Mm-hmm.
we need to debunk, because there are some people saying that she was dropping her son off. No, little Carlos was already at the school. She was bringing his lunch, okay, back to the
Mm-hmm.
school. And then as she was leaving, she noticed Carlos and Holly in her visual, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my thing is, I'm like, why is Holly's car not parked at Carlos' house, right? That's what I'm
Right.
thinking. And I'm a
Mm-hmm.
woman, so I kind of put two and two together. So Carlos and Holly and their baby
Mm-hmm.
were together overnight. Now we do know, and we're not going to dismiss the fact that Romeca and Holly had problems with each other, going back and forth. So what my thinking is that Carlos, he did not want Romeca to show up at his home, so he had Holly park away from his home. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm thinking, right? So he was taking Holly and his son back to their car, and Romeca spotted them, and she pulled up. Okay, she pulled up. It's not a crime to pull
Mm-hmm.
up. All right, she pulled up and she started arguing with
Mm-hmm.
him. And when I speak, this is on court documents that I read. All right, they started fussing, her and Carlos. Now, Holly stepped to Tamika. Holly was the aggressor in this situation. She stepped to her, right? As any woman would. If you fussing at my
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nigga, right? I'm gonna be like, and
Mm-hmm.
like
What's going
already,
on? Like, yeah.
yeah, and already
Mm-hmm.
you've been running your mouth, because there is
Mm-hmm.
rumors that Romeca was sending threats to Holly through Carlos' family. And they actually said Romeca called Holly's grandmother. Now, I don't know how true it is. It's all allegedly. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
they started
So,
fussing.
so you
Hmm.
think that? Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
So, do you think that? Okay. So, you think that if Romeca would have pulled up and just pulled up, not got the car, waited for Holly and Carlos to do their thing, do you think she would still be alive today, or do you think that Holly would have still went and to be the aggressive towards her?
I feel that Holly would have still been the aggressor because I feel like Holly set up everything to lead towards this. She got a restraining order based on
Gotcha.
Romeca threatening her, right? Like, honestly,
Uh-huh.
would you? Now I'm asking you as a woman, right? If you're
Mm-hmm.
dating a guy, you
Mm-hmm.
never met someone a day in your life, right? But they're threatening you,
Mm-hmm.
talking shit. You're talking shit too. Would you go to court to get a
Mm-hmm.
restraining order? I'm asking you.
No. So actually, I've been through this situation before with my husband. His kid's mom, she did not like me for some reason, and we never met. So his mom tried to get us to meet, and she said she didn't want to meet us. She didn't want to meet me. So his mom was like, "Well, you should want to meet the woman of your, that's going to be around your kids." She said she's not that type of woman, right? So she kept texting me through the phone. She kept texting me through the phone, and we kept having words. I got tired of it. Okay. So what I did was I went to the top of her subdivision and I called the police. Can you hear me, Auntie?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So what I did was I went to the top of the subdivision and I called my husband. And at that time we wasn't married. We were just boyfriend and girlfriend. And I called the police. So when I called the police, I let the police know what was going on, and I had the police to trail us to her house. Once we got to the house, the police
Mm.
talked to her, the police talked to me. The police told her what I want of her, and she told the police what she want of me. Okay? That's how I handled the situation. She, of course, she didn't do what she was supposed to do, but I vented to my man about it. It never got to the point that I felt like, you do feel like you want to, like, dang, I want to slap that. You know what I'm saying? I want to drag
Right.
her, but it never got to the point that I said, oh, I want to unalive her. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
And
Hmm.
until this day, I have this thing on my phone, and it shows me who searches for me, and her name is on there. Like it says, so and so is looking looking up your profile. And to me, it's weird, but I have been in that situation before. But it never was to the point that I want to unalive his kid's mom because she was basically. I wouldn't say. Well, she did try to bully me out my spot, but it was
Hmm.
never to the point how Holly was like, I feel like I want to unalive her. But what I did, like I stated, I went to her subdivision. I called the police while I was waiting at the top of the subdivision, and the police trailed me to her house.
Now, do
And
you have a
yeah, so I
restraining?
really,
Do you have a restraining order against her?
so no, I didn't get a restraining order against her because she only like, she was talking through the phone, like texting through the
Right.
phone. And I
Hmm.
told the police about it. He just said, she just needed to stop. He asked her to stop. So
Hmm.
that ended up stopping her, end up contacting me through the phone, end up stopping. So she started to like use the kids against,
Uh-huh.
my
And that's
my
what
husband and
and
stuff
that's
like
what they
that.
do. Right.
Yes,
They
yeah, that's what
do.
she tried to do, but it didn't work.
Uh-huh.
Eventually she, she kind of, moved on. But I definitely can say people can't push you to want to drag them and to want to
Hmm.
hurt them. But at the end of the day, like I put on my post, nobody is going to trick me out of my spot. And when I mean my
Right.
spot, I mean my freedom.
Your freedom.
Nobody
Exactly.
is worth my freedom, because at the end of the day, I'm in jail and my husband moves on to the next hole.
Exactly.
He'll use the custody.
And like I said, Carlos, he's on a party bus. He's
Yes,
dressed up. He in the
yes,
snow with
yes,
snowflakes falling over his head.
yes.
And Romeca's dead, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
Holly is in jail facing 45 years. And now we're going to speak on the possibility of her sentence,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Uh-huh.
this is something, and with me, I do investigative work, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk out of my head, okay? I talk what I know, right? And on my channel, we
Uh-huh.
speak facts. We speak facts. So, with Holly, okay, her facing first degree murder, right? In the state of Illinois, that's 20
Mm-hmm.
years. That's 20 years, okay? Now, when you shoot a person, use
Okay.
a weapon, and you kill them, that's an additional 25 years. So she's facing a total of 45 years to life, okay, for the murder of
Not
Romeca.
only that, yes, and not only that, Auntie, she had a chance to think about what she was about to do. It's not
Mhm,
like Romika was there, beat her down, and she felt defeated, and she had the
mhm,
weapon on her, and it just, she pulled it out and pew pew. She actually left that scene
mhm.
and went and got a weapon. So in between that 5 seconds, you had a chance to say, hey, I got a child. Hey, she's not worth it. Hey, I'm more than this. Hey, I'm going to move on. She had all the time in the world to think those things. She's not worth it. I got a baby. But no, she went, she got her weapon, and then she came back to do what she, what I'm saying, what she wanted to do. So I think that's going to be another thing that plays out in court, is the fact that she had the opportunity to either A, get in the car and leave, or B, call the police and let them know, hey, I'm being threatened. I feel defeated. I have a restraining order on this young lady, which we found out that
It was not valid.
it was not
Correct.
valid.
Uh-huh.
But at the end of the day, you still had the kind of, I wouldn't say still had the upper hand, because you went to the court to do what you had to do,
Right.
but it never fell through because she never was served.
Right. But
Okay.
she was not. And I feel like we all, both either side, can
Mm-hmm.
say she was not in clear and present danger. Okay.
Right.
You have a man that was there who's a fitness instructor. Okay. He's a
Right.
male. Romika, according to her family, she didn't even wear a buck 05. Okay. She didn't even weigh that, a buck 05. Right.
Yes.
He's
Uh-huh.
got her in the headlock. Okay. He's
Mm-hmm.
got Romika in the headlock. Right.
Okay.
Holly went to her car according to witness testimony. And I
Okay.
want everyone to know there's four witnesses, right? On a document, there are four witnesses and Carlos is one. All
Mm-hmm.
right. She went to her car
Mm-hmm.
and got a weapon. I feel like when she went to that car, she could have easily left the situation,
Yeah, I
but
agree.
she did not. She went and got a weapon, okay? She went and got a weapon, then she fired. Pop, right? She hit her in the
Mm-hmm.
hip. Now, whatever threat she think that was happening to her, it's immobilized. She hit her in the hip. Pow.
Mm-hmm.
And then she paused. So she can't say she just went berserk. She can't say, oh, I just lost my mind. I just went to shooting. She shot. Pow! Hit her in the hip. That immobilized the threat. Then she paused and she shot three more times. One hitting her in the face, the shoulder, and the midsection. She was there to kill her. When she shot to kill Romeca Meeks, okay? She did not
Yep.
shoot She did not shoot to stop a threat so she can
Yep.
get to safety. She shot to kill her. And that's what has her in trouble right now. That's what has her in jail without a bond. And I know that they've been talking about, oh,
Right.
she was free all this time. But let me tell you something, being an investigative reporter, which I am, that's what I am, because I report on cases, right? Sometimes it takes years. The prosecutor don't want to lose, right? They
You better
want to
say
get
it.
they want to get all the evidence that they can, right? And let me
Yep.
tell you something. They were getting all the evidence. They were talking to the witnesses, which on paper there's four of them, and Carlos is one. And they were getting everything they needed to secure that indictment. That's
Right.
why we
And
have Holly in jail without a bond.
right. And her social media did not make it even better for her. Her social media actually helped them out a little bit more. And
It
that's
did.
that's another thing people have to be careful about. Social media, and I think I put this on Ashley Chack's in her comments. Social media has helped the police, the FBI, the GBI, whoever a lot, because people think that they have to go online and prove a point,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
they use social media to try to tell their story, right?
Mm-hmm.
They use social media, but like the court said, she didn't even show any remorse
Mm-mm.
for what she did, and her social media showed that.
It showed it. And now I want to talk about the fist bump because I hear a lot of people talking about that and they don't know what the hell they talking about. All right. There is no video. Y'all listen to me. There's no video that we've seen of Carlos giving a fist bump to Romeca. But there's witness account of him bumping her, giving a fist bump while she was being detained at the scene. All right. There is that. Now, the judge said when they went to the hearing after she was indicted, he said he did not feel comfortable with someone that is not showing remorse, someone that would give a fist bump after murdering someone in the public. He did not want her in the public. He did not feel like she was a threat to our safety. That's what he felt. That's why she does not have a bond. Okay. Based on that, based on her actions, based on her social media,
Mm-hmm.
based on all of it. And I want to speak on this, Tabby. When Romeca was shot down, right?
Okay.
She was laid out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, her eye was blown out her socket. Okay. She was shot 4 times. She's laying on the ground. Carlos never bent down to console her. He touched her, but never to console her. Okay? None of that. When she was shot down like that, no, not Romeca. Not me, I'm sorry. Not Holly. Not Carlos, who has a child with Romeca, tried to resuscitate her. There was no
Right.
resuscitation performed whatsoever at all.
Right.
So now, why is there a question about where is the charges coming from? Do people not see that this woman was killed in cold blood, that it was something that was, I don't even want to say premeditated, but it was a overkill, Tabby.
Yes. And normally they say when someone shoots someone in the face, that is personal. I've heard that. I've heard that quite a bit. When they shoot them in the face, it's personal. And I truly believe Holly was jealous of Romeca.
Mm-hmm.
And it had nothing to do, because people think, let's talk about this. People when people talk about jealousy, a lot of times people don't have to be jealous of your looks. People can just be jealous that, you've been with him for 10 years. She could be jealous that you had the first child. She could be jealous that she knew he loved her. Like, it's other things besides looks that she could have been jealous of. And I truly believe she wanted to take Romeca's spot.
Mm-hmm.
But I truly believe also that Carlos made it very clear that she couldn't.
Exactly. And
She couldn't.
I hope that we have men, these players that we call them, because Carlos is a player, right? And he's a
Uh-huh.
manipulator. He's a gaslighter. I hope that those men that are seeing what can happen, what the end result of this, of what you're
Right.
doing, how you are lying to people, lying to each girl, how you still going in their beds, giving them that, you know? Like, I hope you can see what this could lead to, the potential of it.
Right.
Now we have two kids, right? They're siblings. One of the siblings' mother has killed the other sibling's mother.
Correct.
Okay. And I hope that men, because it happens a lot, all right, it happens a lot, that they can see this and see this shit is no good. It's no good, right? But I know Carlos, from what I've seen on his social media and his posts, that he think he is the cream of the crop. Let me tell you, he
Yes.
thinks he's the cream of the crop.
With them little
And
bitty legs.
you say that, but there is a such thing of being stigmatized. All right. There's a such
Hello.
it's a such thing of being dick. I don't had some good dick in my life
Go
before,
ahead.
okay? I have. Now I never wanted to go out and kill somebody or anything like that, but I've had some good dick where I wanted to beat him and stalk him. you know, all of that I have, because it was, like it happens, but some people are not as strong as I was or as you are and things like that. So they have a weak mind. You know what I'm saying? And they can't
Yes.
handle that good dick because that
Oh,
good dick, it goes, they inject stuff into you and it goes into your body and it reaches your brain. You see what I'm saying? It does. All right.
mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that's why I asked you earlier, did you think it was lust or love? Because some of us really do think that we're in love because the D be so good, but in
Mm-hmm.
reality it's the D that's talking and not
Yes. It
and not
is the D that's talking. And when they're giving it to you, they are talking in your ear. Do you see what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? They're on
Yes.
top of you and they're pumping it into you. They're
Mm-hmm.
pumping it.
Okay, this is not funny, y'all. We sorry.
And they're
Yes.
pumping it like this.
Mm-hmm.
And they're whispering in your ear, this my pussy. All right.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying, this my pussy. And they're saying, who's your daddy?
Auntie, wait, what? Wait a minute. We done went from oh Lord Jesus. Summer Bree says Holly was looking for drama because even if Romeca arguing with him, she could have told him let's go and not fed into anything. But when you're a troublemaker, that's an opportunity to get bad. That is so right, Summer Breeze. That is, you are so right. She could have been the adult, the mature one in the situation, and she could have said, hey, not right now. Not right now. But she wanted to. She wanted to do what she did. And that's why she's sitting where she's sitting right now.
Yes.
Because from my
She wanted her.
understanding,
She wanted
Auntie,
her dead. She wanted her dead.
yeah, she wanted to unalive her. So, because
Hmm.
my understanding, that was her first time seeing her.
This was their first time meeting.
Yes.
And the thing is that eyewitness account. Now this is on paperwork. I saw the paperwork. I saw it with my eyes. I couldn't get it on to show y'all. I wish I could. Oh my God, I wish I. Hold on, somebody else trying to. Okay, if anyone else want to come up, I'm finna drop the link. But if y'all ever been digmatized, come on up here, and
Wait.
talk about it because hold on.
Yes, she is, Miss Lisa.
Oh my God, this is not. I can't
Yes,
even.
she is. She because ain't no way. Ain't no way she allowed that man to trick her out of her spot.
Tabby, I'm sorry.
Wait.
I was trying to post stuff and drop the link, but anyway, Tabby, are you still there?
Yes, where you go?
I am I. Do you see me?
I see you now.
Can you drop the link for
I see
people?
you.
Cause I can't. I don't know what the hell going on. I was trying to drop the link, but
Hold on.
drop the link so people can come up. But
Let me see here. Because I might not be, if I'm not like your manager moderator, I might not be able to do so. Yeah. You're gonna have, do you know how to do it,
yeah, I
Auntie?
just dropped it.
Okay, awesome. Awesome sauce. Um, Miss Lisa said Holly is sprung. Yes, she
She is
is.
sprung, but not only Holly was sprung, Romeca was sprung too, and it was toxic between Romeca and hey sis.
Y'all some nasty talking people up here tonight. Tabby,
Miss Lucinda, what's
Tabby,
up?
Auntie.
Hey, Miss
When they
Lucinda.
give you the D, they
Huh?
be talking in your ear. So that's mine. That's my
They
pussy.
do, they do, they do, they do. Why they pumping? Okay, why they
Oh
pumping?
God, Lord
I'm
Jesus,
My
telling you,
girl,
I know I've
Lord.
been in those
Tabby, when
shoes.
I tell you, I don't know. I just picked up my phone and saw Auntie notification. I said, "Ooh, Auntie off the chain tonight."
She sure is, child.
Tabby, Tabby, that's too much for your ear, ain't it?
No, it's just
Cause
right, but
that's what
I ain't
they
think we
do.
was
They
gonna go
do
there
that.
with this.
They the men they do that to you. They really do, and they when they giving it to you, and they in your ear telling you this my
Yeah,
pussy, and they like how you
Yeah.
like it, baby, and all that type like
that's when those.
and
That's
Call
when
me,
them.
what they say, call me daddy. Call me
call
That's
me
when
daddy.
daddy. They
them
say who
soul. That's when them soul tie. That's when that soul tie start happening. Yep, that's what
they
happened.
say who the daddy.
And they say, and
Yes.
what they say, Teresa, who pussy this is?
They say who put
Oh God, Lord have mercy. Um, Shantae
Y'all a
said if she
mess.
was so scared and had a TPO, she should have just called the police. Yeah, that's what we said, Shantae. She
Yeah,
didn't want to call the
exactly.
police. She really
She
wanted to
did. She
unalive
wanted
that
her
girl.
dead. She wanted her
Yeah, she
dead,
really.
and
She
and
wanted
that's
to
why
take her
she's
spot.
in jail. Without
Yeah,
a bond. Listen, the white people are not gonna charge someone right with first degree murder, and then I did my research because that's what I do over here. Now, for first degree murder, it does not have to be premeditated. In some states, it does. It does not in Illinois. You don't have to be premeditated, okay? But I do feel like that the law has the phone records. They have text messages between Carlos and Holly where they feel so secure, right? They charged her with first degree murder. They could have said, for me, I thought it was going to say manslaughter, but no, it's a little bit more. It's a lot more than what we know that has taken place and what evidence these white people have. Okay, they have.
Exactly, Auntie.
Hmm.
And Auntie and Tabby, what y'all think about? Everybody want to know, why was Romeca there? Don't her son go to that school?
She was at the school. Okay, so from where Carlos and Romeca was, it was just a little bit, like maybe 50 feet away. Okay, Romeca was where she was supposed to be. All right.
Exactly, exactly.
I'm gonna add Janice to the stage,
That's what
guys.
I keep saying, Auntie. Why they talking about something highly? I mean, Romeca ain't had no business there. Then she was there dropping her son off. Her son go to school
Her
there.
son was already there, but she was dropping off his lunch. Hi, Janice. How are you?
Hi, Auntie. How are you?
I am great, baby.
So,
Reminiscing.
really quick, I'm driving. I just left work. I had an emergency at work, so I had to go back. I just want to say something. So, first of all, it's the ignorance for me. People
Mm-hmm.
are purposely missing the point. I think everybody is trying to prove a point to be right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Basic
Come on.
facts.
Come
She
on.
had time to get away, to walk
Come on.
away. He
Come
wasn't
on.
even fighting her. Romeca was not fighting her, which means she was
Mm-mm.
not in imminent danger.
Thank
She
you. Come on,
walked
baby.
away, went back to the car,
She
grabbed the
did.
gun. She did not call the cops. She did not
Mm-mm.
grab her baby and walk down the street. She seeked no help whatsoever. Now,
Mm-hmm.
here's another thing that she has against her, and I'm gonna say this because I won't say what I actually do for a living.
Mm-hmm.
Here's something that a lot of people are missing. What made it a first degree charge. Here's the second thing. She took a gun class. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna drop a gem for everybody real quick. If you're in an open carry state, and the best thing for you to do truthfully is not to take a gun class, and I'll tell you why. First of all, you are
She
You
must be
cut
break.
out. You cut
She
off,
must be.
Mama.
She must be got some bad reception. She driving.
Yeah. But she was saying something about a gun class, and I know. I think I know what she's about to say. When you take a
can you
gun
hear me
class,
now? I'm
oh
sorry.
yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead,
Okay,
Mama.
so what I was
Wait,
actually saying, when
hold
you
on, Miss
take a
Janice.
gun
Hold on,
class,
Miss Janice. Wait, don't say the word GUNs. Just
okay.
spell it out or say pum pum,
Okay.
so they
So
won't
when you take a
flag her.
firearms class,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
you are held at a higher regard, which means you are taught the law and you know the law.
Mm-hmm.
She took a class which made her a registered firearm carrier. The
Mm.
law for her is completely different versus someone that has a registered firearm in a state that is open carry. Moral
Mm.
of the story is people just need to get off of whatever Romeca did. Look, we all guilty of something. Let's
Girl,
just say that,
okay. Yes, I
I'm
done
True.
pulled
guilty
up a
of it.
lot.
We are all guilty of something. We all have emotions. And at the end of the day, Carlos, as being a man, knowing that number one, the child has been around her as a man, you purposely did nothing to mediate a situation between
Mm-mm.
two women because he likes
Mm-mm.
the chaos and the
He
drama. You
likes
can
it.
see it.
Right.
And I cannot believe that some of these bloggers and women will sit up here and just ignore
Mm-hmm.
basic common sense, simple facts. It's
Mm-hmm.
the ignorance for me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
cannot
I
understand it.
agree with you.
I cannot
Yeah, I agree
understand it. But
too.
that's pretty much all I wanted to say. First degree charge. She had time to think. She
Let
walked
me
away.
ask
Go
you,
ahead.
sweetheart. So when a person takes a gun class, right?
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
they
Mhm.
teach you to kill?
No, you are not taught that. You are taught to defend yourself. Meaning,
Right.
when you're taught to defend yourself, first thing is to walk away. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Come
I
on
know
now,
someone that beat a
talk to
charge. Okay,
auntie. Talk to
so
auntie.
I'm about to give you some information.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, you cannot shoot through a door, right? If someone comes and tries to break in your house, technically that's against the law. You cannot, shoot through the door. You have to at least let them break through in certain states. Well, this person was actually charged with the charge, but they had a registered firearm. But because they did not take the class, had they taken that class, and you were taught certain information, they would have been held liable for a murder because the person did not make it completely in their home.
Wow.
Mm.
So look up and do your research on
Mm-hmm.
an open carry state,
Mm.
and when you take a gun class, what they are actually taught. She is being charged because number one, she had the option to walk away. Two,
Yep.
you are a registered firearm carrier, which means you are
Mhm.
a reckless person. You are a danger, and she's not getting a bond at all. She will be in there until she goes to court. She signed that paperwork that is in, the firearms. Listen, I'm telling.
Yes.
Do your research, Auntie. I am gonna send you a message. I have been trying to reach out to you for a while,
You
and
need to send your auntie a message.
I'm gonna send you a message on Facebook, and I'm gonna let you know who
Okay.
I am because I'm under an alias because of my job. So I'm gonna
Yes,
send you so
honey,
you'll
because
know.
I already know how they be coming after us. Yes,
Listen, they
auntie
can come after
understand.
me if they want to. Listen, they need to go ahead and stand down because I don't do the drama. I don't do the drama.
Savage.
I'm gonna send you a message, but there is some information that I really want to
Please
give
send it
to
to
you,
me. Yes.
and I think you are gonna see it from a different perspective. And
Mm-hmm.
listen, I can't take the ignorance, but I'm gonna send you this information. I'm on my way home, but it was
Okay.
good talking to you.
Yes, come back when you get home, okay?
I definitely will. I definitely will.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All
Thank you,
right, you're
baby.
welcome. You're welcome. Bye
Mhm.
bye.
Tabby,
How
I
the hell
heard you
I get out
say,
of here?
I heard you say she was jealous because anybody who pew pew you in your face is jealous, ain't it?
Come on,
Yeah, that's
sis.
what.
Come
Yeah,
on, sis. Yeah, come on.
that's
Let's
what they. I
stand
heard
for.
that plenty of times in court. They said when you shoot somebody in the face, it's personal. It's very
Yes.
personal. So, like I said, I believe Holly was jealous of Romeca for many reasons, not
Yes.
just because she was beautiful, but it's other reasons why
And she had
she was.
a successful job because we do know, and I don't want to take this, but I am. Okay. I don't want to take this on character, but we do know that Holly was a OnlyFans girl, and we do know she was handing it out. You know what I'm saying? She was giving it out. You know what I'm saying? So we
Mhm.
do know that, right? And I don't want to, but I am. So
Wow.
she was jealous of that girl. She was jealous of Romika, and I'm starting to see colorism in this case because people are thinking just because Romika was dark skinned,
Right.
mhm, that she was jealous of Holly, who was fair skinned. But no,
Mm.
she wasn't.
You know what, y'all? I heard somebody on somebody panel last night talking about she jealous because that girl cause the girl had a baby and she wanted her only son to be there. Girl, I'm saying these people talk
Wait,
so.
what?
Yeah, she jealous because Holly had a baby. She was jealous of Holly because Holly had a baby and that took the place of her son. Girl, I'm telling you,
Oh my
I be
God.
girl, I don't even want. Oh, this is ridiculous. I just
So Romika was jealous of Holly because
had a baby.
Holly was Romika was jealous of Holly because she had a son with Carlos as well. Is that what you're saying,
Yeah, that's what I heard somebody say on their panel last night.
Lysander?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That was somebody else
That
said,
don't
but
make
I know she was.
sense.
It don't. And I also heard they support
Oh wow.
they they reporting people pages who don't support Holly. They got a list. I just seen that on Facebook. It's ridiculous. This stuff is ridiculous.
So my thing is that how can anyone
Oh
be
Lord
jealous
Jesus.
about children when Carlos don't take care of any of his children? He has two, okay, that we know of. All right,
He got one on the
Right.
way now, ain't it?
Romika's son is with her family. I don't know where Holly's son is. He's probably with,
Right.
cause like I told y'all, um, Carlos is on a party bus dressed in red and white for Christmas. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
he
Yeah.
in
is.
She had
Yes.
on a red fitted cap,
Come on now. Come on, Tabby.
a black suit, white shirt with a red bow with some white Air Force Ones, baby. He
Okay,
was
you
on.
remember Holly was dressed up for Thanksgiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
With her Tim's on, her custom made Tim's and her custom made socks, right? And after she ate that turkey, what happened?
What happened, girl?
They came and got her, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So
But I
Carlos,
just can't believe that they out here, that they literally, this situation just happened. And these people
exactly,
is out here living their life. Like, even if you didn't do it, like, say, even if you didn't mean to do it, it's no way I could be living my life the way that they are living their life. I would be in
I would be
shambles.
having nightmares. I
hey,
swear to
Auntie, I
God.
was
Exactly.
just finna say that. Do you think they sleep at peace at night?
They act
Right.
like it. They act
They
like it.
acting like it, because ain't no way I would be out here in the streets living my best life so people can see it. That makes you look even more like you
They
don't give
act
a.
like they act like they sleep a full night.
This is but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
What's gonna
They
happen?
they're gonna end up turning on each other.
I know that. Come
Exactly.
on now. Come on,
Say it
Tabby.
again,
Preach.
Tab.
They're
Tabby,
gonna
Yes.
say
end
it
up
They
again,
gonna what,
sister.
Tabby?
they're gonna turn on each other.
Of course.
Because
Of course.
that's what the state prosecute all, that's what they do.
Yes. And
They
That's
as
know
their
a
what they
job.
crime,
do? They gonna
as a
say,
crime
ooh,
analyst, I see it all the time. They're gonna turn on each other. They're gonna get the weakest link, and the weakest link is always the woman. We are the weakest. They're gonna get the weakest link, okay? And that's gonna be Holly, all right? And they already got the phone. See, the thing is that we think that's because we got an iPhone 17, the iPhone this and that. Listen, that's just a footprint to all of our lives, okay?
Yep.
They
exactly,
already, because
exactly.
you can't nobody tell me that
I'm gonna get me
Holly,
a walkie-talkie.
can't nobody tell me that Holly ain't said, yeah, I killed that bitch. Fuck that bitch dead. She said that on her phone. That judge said she should not be in society
Oh, he
Right.
did say that?
with,
Yes.
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 That lady in
Yes.
the news people ain't tell us that.
I'm telling you that. It's coming from Auntie's channel. Y'all go and subscribe. Get y'all memberships, baby, because I'm going to Chicago.
You
Hey.
will?
Uh-huh.
You gonna do that trial?
Yes, I'm gonna be scared. I may have on a bulletproof vest, but I'm gonna be there with
You
my
need on a bulletproof face mask, auntie, hat, earrings, everything over there in Chicago, baby.
yeah. But I'm
Uh,
gonna be there. I went to Chicago for another case. I did go for Steven. I went with his family and I was there, and it was kind of scary because she was saying you can't do this, you can't do that. Don't look out the window when you passing through, because we went through where someone was killed. And
Mhm.
it was scary to me because I get loose like a goose, and like I wasn't used to it, but I
Mhm.
think I'm gonna go to the trial. Okay.
But auntie, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think it's gonna be Holly.
you think I think
It's
it's gonna be
gonna
What?
Carlos.
be it's gonna be Carlos.
That's right. Cause
What?
he doing it right now, Tabby.
Because you have to understand, he is a selfish person. He's selfish. You gotta go look at his
And you
actions.
know what?
He's
He
not
don't
going
want to
down for
go
her.
in. He
Right.
don't want to go in, Tabby. So
Yeah.
he gonna throw her under the bus.
Yes. He's not gonna go down for her. He's
Cause I
not.
heard Tabby. Did you hear they was just arguing about he saying that ain't his baby and all that? And
Oh
that's
yeah,
when
I heard that.
when the police pulled up and arrested her, they was out there arguing about the baby.
I heard. I forgot who channel it was on. I think it was Key's channel. That I think I heard it on or something like that. Tawana
Mm.
said Carlos is already a witness for the state. That man gonna
Oh,
tell
he
on her.
is. He is. He's one of the witnesses. I already said it. I've been said. I've been posted it. He is a witness for the state and the defense. But I believe he's the star witness for the state. Listen, he was there. He saw what took place.
Yeah,
Okay, he was there. He's
If I was
definitely
Holly, I'd beat him to the punch.
he is
I'm trying
definitely
to
a
tell
witness
you.
for the
Dang.
prosecution. in this. He had Romeca in the headlock. All right, in the headlock. All right.
Yes.
When Holly shot, she shot in the hip. She was down right then.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
What
you
what
ain't
So
need to
she
you ain't
so
need to
she
pop out
over.
no more. She was
what make
already
you shoot
down.
her in her face, her
Right.
shoulder? Like you meant to kill, and the thing
You
is,
meant to
because I
unalive her.
I
Yes.
heard them say she after the pause, she shot her once, then she paused, then she kept on. Listen, once you immobilize your threat, once you stop that threat, then you stop. All right. We don't see many cases. The case with the neighbor, right? When that
Right,
Mm-hmm.
woman went to that neighbor's door and she
Mm-hmm.
shot
right.
through the door, she in the motherfucking serving time. All right. We
Mm-hmm.
don't see that.
Exactly.
So I want to
She
go
really
now.
wanted to do them kids like that.
See,
Right. She really did.
She
I'm
did,
with you
Tabby,
when you're
for
right,
real.
Miss
She wanted them
Lucinda.
kids. She wanted
She
them kids.
did. But she knew she
y'all
was gonna
think she wanted the children?
Yes.
girl. I
Yes,
think she
she
wanted
did.
all of them, but she ended up doing the mother, and rest her soul. But yes, yeah, I think she wanted to do the kids
You
too.
know what I'm gonna ask you, Tabby and Auntie? Do y'all think Carlos' son gon' want to deal with him after he know he had paid a part in unaliving his mom?
Of course, I think so
Yes,
because
me
they
and Auntie talked about that
kids,
earlier.
yes, yeah, yeah, and he's gonna deal with his brother that yes, kids are like that because I have a family member who has a child, right?
Hmm
She has 3 kids. Her oldest kid's father killed her youngest kid's dad, and they are very close. So
I,
yeah.
I I I couldn't do it.
But because we old, but these are children, these are brother
It's
and
it's
sister.
it's definitely going to take a lot of communication, a lot of therapy, and it's going to take the right village to be around these kids.
It is. And
And
my thing is, Tabby, I was telling you, why hasn't Carlos went and got his son
I
from
think
the,
he was trying to kill his son, but I believe Romeca family is like, uh-uh.
but
And
how can they if he is like he's the father? How can they stop that?
so
Do
remember,
you know the law? Is there a law or
remember I
something?
was explaining to you in the state of Georgia, if you are not married when that child is conceived, the father has to go do a legitimization, right? So basically, in the state of Georgia, I don't know how it is in Chicago, but in the state of Georgia, the father must go do paperwork, pay for the child to get legitimized so he can have just as much rights as the mother.
I wonder
I
if
don't
that
know
the
how it
way
is in
it's
Yeah, you know
been.
Chicago.
what, Tabby, you right, 'cause that what Brianna and Janelle just did.
Yes,
But
I
we
don't know how
gotta
it
see if
is.
it's like in Chicago and
Yeah, you have to see what
Illinois.
it's like in Chicago, but the
Cause
family is
he got,
basically
like I said, he on a party bus and the children are somewhere else, this and that. It's just sad. It's sad all around. Um, to be honest with you, it's really sad. And
And and and you know what? I heard he can't even communicate with Holly.
huh?
oh, and that might be true because he's a witness for the state.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
he
might
is
be
a
true.
witness. Yeah, he is a witness for the
And that's
state.
sad. You in there for unaliving his first baby mama, and now you can't even talk to the man. That's sad, ain't it?
Yeah, and he's
Ooh, child,
outside
this is
living his
nasty work.
life. He's
And
living his life. He's still giving that good, prestigious dick to other women, okay, and fucking up their minds, all right? He's still doing that, and they are dead and they are in jail, all right?
yeah,
And it's a sad situation, but
Allegedly.
we as women, we have to, thank you, Tabby, we have to use our minds. We got to stop thinking with our vaginas. All right. We have to stop thinking with our vaginas and and stop being injected with that.
baby, and no nigga can't get me like that. He can go head on. I'm the motherfucking
But
player.
they had already had you like that. They had you like that when you was younger.
Oh, girl, yeah, but not now.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Summer said, there's not about snowball chance in hell I would turn over my nephew over my nephew to a man that was involved in murdering his mom, unaliving his mom,
Exactly.
unless I was
Exactly.
court order, period. I
But how
agree.
can they?
I,
But Summer, if he's the father, what can they say about it?
I wouldn't.
But he's the father. He's the father.
He
What do?
wasn't the father when
But
she
what?
with
But what do we
Auntie. He
have to
wasn't the father
say?
when he let that other baby mama unalive
But
his
I
mama.
don't care. They don't look at that. If it's a parent, all right. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm talking like this. Because in North Carolina, right? I'm gonna tell you why I'm talking like this. In North Carolina, my daughter has a child for a man in North Carolina, right? And this was a long time ago. He's 15 now, but this is when he was a baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter and him, they weren't getting along. They were, not, meshing. And the court, one time he had the kid, he had got the kid, and she wanted him back. He's like, I ain't giving him, he gonna stay with me, all this and that. And the court said, I mean, not the court, the cop said, we cannot go get him because that's his dad.
Yeah.
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 We just gonna have to, maybe that can be on the next live, that we looked up the Chicago law when it comes to, this custody thing right now, like how so
Hmm.
he can be able to see his kids, see his son. We're gonna have to look that up, Auntie. That'll be our homework.
Okay, we'll look that up. But
Yeah,
it's just a sad situation, y'all. I'm
it
about to end
is.
this live. Thank everyone that came.
Hold
Tabby.
on. Justin said they talk every day. From what I heard, Cook County gives them a tablet. But if he was
Wow.
told not to talk, then he can't be communicating with her through that tablet. I don't care who gave
You
it to
know what, Tabby? There might be a setup. They want to see what they talking about.
I know that's right, Listen.
him. That's not in the best interest of the child. I have two friends whose
Lissandra,
mothers were
girl.
unalive at their
Yeah.
father.
Cause you know what? You remember that?
Both
You
have
remember?
separate
You
things.
remember that boy back in the day? His story was on YouTube, and he was talking on the phone, and the people record all your calls on them phones and tablets and stuff.
They
They
do.
sure do.
Listen, this is something big that I want to report on. So the lawyer so this is something big. It only heard on Auntie's channel. I'm finna tell y'all. So the lawyer that Holly has is a lawyer that actually was on a huge, okay, sensational case, right? Her lawyer is
Mhm.
Ari Williams. Ari Williams was on the case of when the 14-year-old killed a man that slapped the dog piss out of his mother, okay, in Chicago, all right? She was on that case. Now, the case never went to trial, but that 14-year-old was charged with killing a man that slapped the dog piss out of his mom at a restaurant. Do you remember that, Tabby?
Mm-mm.
A
The
boy,
one that the man was beating the woman in the in the
yes.
corner. Yes.
Uh-huh. So
I'm gonna have to look that up.
That's who Holly's lawyer is. Her name is
But
Ari
this
Williams.
a different case, Auntie. It don't
I
matter
know,
because that
she's on this case, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm saying this because I want y'all to know that Holly does not have a public defender. She has a real lawyer. But I want to say this to Ari Williams, if you're listening, why is you putting your reputation on the line? All right, Ari Williams, you're putting your reputation on the line for a case that you're not gonna win. This case is cut and dry. This girl was killed, right? She was killed. Had no she had no weapon on her. She was killed in first degree. Holly, they're just taking, I don't know who's paying for it, okay? I don't know. But the woman who's on the case did another sensational case, but that case never went to trial. She had the charges dropped on this boy, but those charges are going to be dropped anyway because he was defending his mother. His mother never called
Exactly,
out.
exactly,
His mother
exactly.
never called out and say, "Oh, come over here and shoot this man." No, the boy went over there and defended his mom. So listen, Holly is done. She's done with. Y'all go ahead and say goodbye to her. She's done. All
What?
right, it's over with.
She would never see daylight
She
again.
would never see daylight again. She would never see that little 3 months
Wait,
or 6
so
months.
so you mean to tell me y'all? Wait a minute. You mean to tell me y'all don't think they're going to give her a plea deal?
Yeah, I think they will.
So
She
you think
better take
the
it.
plea deal is going to be like life without parole or
No,
20
maybe
years
20,
or
20
20
years.
years?
20
Okay,
years.
okay,
20
okay.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
She gonna take
Most
a
likely
plea.
20 to 25.
And she
Yeah.
might get less if she tell on Carlos.
She gonna take a plea. But do I think Carlos will be brought to the forefront? No.
What?
I don't think he's gonna
Auntie,
do
you
it.
just said clear as day. They gonna get them phones.
They are, but I don't
Okay, so ain't
They
no telling
already got them.
what the
they
They
already
already
conversation
got
got
was
him.
them.
But
between him
see,
and Holly. Because
but
why is she
Hollywood
running?
but
Go
Holly
ahead,
was
I'm sorry.
talking all the shit, not Carlos. Harley was talking all the shit.
But child,
I
I
know.
think
I
he
can't
gonna,
wait till this trial here. I'm gonna be glued to it. I hope it be an
yes,
open trial.
yes, yes. Me too. Me too, Miss Lasanda. Me
I hope
too.
it be an open trial, Tabby, live TV.
Ooh, baby. They're gonna make some good money because this case
Okay, so
is
Justin say
really
Hollywood come
big.
from under this. Ari is a beast. Ari is a beast based on what? Based on her getting charges dropped for something that was already there. Like, how's she a beast? What's her status? What's her notebook? Why do you say Holly is a beast, Justin? How? What can you tell me that show me that she's a beast?
That
Because
Ari
that
is a
one
beast.
case? Cause that one case when she got charges dropped where it was gonna already be dropped. Show me. She's a new lawyer. She don't have a scoreboard at all. Ari does not have I looked her up. All right. I did that because I do my homework. I don't get on here and talk out my ass. I did my homework because one thing about it, I rock with my family, true crime family, real crime family with Auntie. So we gonna know what we fucking talking about.
And
Also,
that state ain't gonna let her win this.
hell
She
no.
can't. Yeah, she's not gonna win this.
I hate to say it, but
If
I
they
don't
win
want to
this,
say this. If she do walk, I don't think she'll want to be on the streets.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm telling you, in Chicago, it's gonna be an uproar if that girl if she walks. It's gonna be an uproar. First of all, you first got to get over the fact that she had the
Elijah,
opportunity to turn around
Elijah,
and
you
go.
find me something to eat.
So
That's right.
she
That's right,
first got to
Tabby.
prove
That's
that
right.
she first got to we first got to get rid of that. Why did she not, when she had the opportunity to leave, why did she not get in her car and leave? Even if you didn't want to leave, hey,
Cause she wanted
911,
Romeca
your son's
dead.
father's here with his other baby mama, and she threatened to unalive me. I need some help. Or 911, this girl just beat me down. Da da da. You had the option to pick up your stuff and leave, Shirley.
And
You
then
Okay.
why?
had
And
the
then
opportunity
too.
to do that. So she gotta prove why Holly did not leave the scene when
Right.
she had the
And she
opportunity to do so.
right. And she's gotta prove clear and present danger, and she won't prove that.
Right.
Romeca was in a headlock. All right. Holly went to her car. You could have got let me tell y'all something. She hid the weapon. When she shot her and killed her, she took the weapon and put it in a car seat with her baby. Come on now.
And then she
Right.
was
And
at the
then
school.
that should
And
be
she was
another
at a
charge.
school. And she was
That
at a
should be
school.
another charge.
And she was at the
That's,
school, Tabby.
well, that should be another charge if you got
Period.
that weapon
Period.
around
Ari is
your
not.
child like that.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
just used it and then you put it in the back seat with him. Come on now,
She
y'all.
did. She
Y'all gotta
did.
stop this
She
madness.
did cause
That
she
You
knew
is
know what she was trying to
cause
do?
she knew she did wrong.
No, she was trying to plant the gun for to say the
that is
baby did it.
that's what the that is child endangerment right there. That is
Thank you,
child
Elijah.
endangerment. Why would you do that?
She was a
Other
child in Damon, Tabby, when she was over there by that school. She don't
Why
know
are
where
you
the children
excusing
was.
Romeca actions like she was right for pulling up? Romeca, I don't care if Romeca pulled up on two wheels. That does not give you the right to unalive somebody.
And
Bubba said,
Romeca
drop the
had the
recent
right
thing.
to pull up over there. Her son go to school over there.
But I don't see people still missing the point. I do not care if the boy wasn't at school. I don't care if it wasn't Carlos' house. None of that. You should not feel comfortable with just walking up to somebody and unaliving them.
And
I don't
taking
care
their
where
face
you
off.
at,
And
especially
taking
if
their
this
face
girl didn't
off.
show any other type of threat to
Eliza,
you.
bring me the thing.
And taking that lady face off.
The
She wanted
charge.
her off. She wanted
Right.
her. Ooh,
Right.
Jesus.
You
Ooh.
it's no, you don't have the right to unalive nobody. That's
The
not your
charge
job.
it.
That's not
Plug
your
it out.
job to do that.
And then what gonna make it even worse for Tabby? The
Over
lawyer
here.
can't beat this. Why
You
why
gonna
she
plug this.
pow stop and then pow again. Once she was down, you ain't had no business pow her again.
She overkilled, basically. That's what she
Yeah.
did. That's what she did.
And she was trying to do it again, but the guns jammed, didn't it?
That's what they say, child.
And then what? And what you think a judge gonna let her out and one of the bullets hit the windshield where the baby was in the car? The baby was in the car.
This is
Come on, you don't
crazy.
even deserve that, baby.
Hello, everyone. I'm Maya. I'm from Chicago.
Hey Maya, how are you?
Hey Maya.
I just want to clear up a lot of things people are telling you. Holly is not able to talk on the phone. They do not give tablets. She can only use the prepaid phone when you add money to the account. She cannot talk to Carlos because he's a witness in a case. Grandparents have rights here in Chicago, just like the regular parents does. Grandparents has rights. Then
Yep.
with Ari is not going to beat that case. This is just exposure
Mm.
because the case is everywhere and all across the world.
Mm.
She knows
Mm,
she's not going to beat that case, but I'm gonna give it up to Ari. Why not take the case? Why
Right.
not? Why not make
right?
the? Why not make the money? Her bills still need to get paid too.
Exact. Come on now.
So yes,
That's
I
true.
understand why she took the case. Big ups to you. You get your flowers, Ari. But she
Mm-hmm.
knows she can't beat it. She can get a lesser time. That's about it.
Right. She's not gonna
Carl,
be there.
Carlos cannot get that baby. The school called DCFS.
What?
When DCFS stepped in, there was no way that he could get that child.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because something about the cousin wasn't the cousin up there too. Maya.
Well, from my understanding, it was a lot of Carlos family members outside.
Oh, okay.
But when when Romeca's mom came to the school, they was never gonna give Carlos the baby because the security and assistant principal came to the scene when everything walked across the street to the scene when everything went on.
Mm.
So they was never gonna give him that child. Stop believing what these people tell y'all on the internet. They are lying.
Mm.
Holly had
And
no business. Holly has she claims she has I call it a restraining order because that's what it really is. Holly
Mm-hmm.
had no business being in that vicinity, knowing that's where Romeka would be.
But
Romeka had all
what
rights.
if Holly? Okay, this is what I'm seeing. She stayed a night with Carlos, right? And her car was parked there. Now, what from I'm getting from the documents, he was bringing her back to her car. Well, that's what the court documents is saying.
Okay, even if so,
Uh huh.
she has the restraining order.
Mm-hmm.
She has to follow the rules of the restraining order as well.
Agreed.
Now, there's no way it's school time. It's school hours where parents are bringing their kids. Why would you be there knowing your enemy is there?
exactly.
That doesn't make
Period.
sense.
I agree.
And one thing for sure, ain't none of this excusable. Holly had
Mm-hmm.
no business taking a life.
I
No one
agree.
deserved to lose their life.
I agree, baby. I do.
And especially when Romeca didn't have no weapon or nothing.
Not one. And Romeca actually went back to her car, and Carlos even tried to close the door on Romeca's leg. Holly was the one being body.
And you know what? When they say that they move that body, that's why they had all that blood on them because Holly
Mm.
and Carlos moved Romeca body.
Upper, you up here?
Hey y'all,
Hey,
Hey,
Upper.
Hey,
Upper.
Upper.
can y'all
Hey,
hear me?
Upper gonna break it down, baby.
Yeah, break it down for them, Upper, because people lying to them.
Where Upper go?
Y'all going in and out.
I can't hear Upper.
Okay. Y'all can't hear me?
I
I
can
No.
hear
can
you
hear
now,
you.
Upper.
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you
you.
now.
Oh, okay. How y'all doing?
Hey,
Hey,
Good
Upper, we're
in
Hey,
good.
you.
girl.
Hey, I did wanna. I'm listening. This a good live, Auntie. Y'all doing
Thank you,
good.
baby.
I've
Thank
been in the
you.
bushes
I
listening. I
appreciate it
did.
coming from you. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. I just wanted to say like one thing that I feel like a lot of people, well, I think people are noticing it now, but the thing to me, that sticks out the most is normally when it's a case of self-defense, if the person that's witnessing the actual pewing, um, if they witness that, then nine times out of ten, I mean, they're going to also witness the physical altercation. But
Mm-hmm.
from what I've noticed, that has been a pattern in a lot of the witness statements, is that we hear a lot of the witnesses that have spoken speak about the shooting, but nobody's talking about an altercation between Romeka and Holly. So
Mm-hmm.
to me, that shows that if there was a physical altercation between Romeka and Holly, it happened significantly earlier
Mm-hmm.
before the actual shooting. And that's where I believe that the prosecution is going to get Holly because
Oh
again, it's
yeah.
also on video.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is now this is a self-defense case. If you're
Mm-hmm.
saying that you pew somebody in self-defense because you were being beat to death or whatever, then the witnesses should have seen that. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot have a physical altercation with someone significantly earlier within whatever altercation you all were having, and then 2 minutes later after you get beat up, then you go shoot them. It doesn't work like that.
Mm-mm.
Right.
And so I remember I was watching Carlos was live on Facebook a few days ago, and somebody kind of questioned that in the chat. And so he was like, well, yeah, it did stop, but something happened. So basically saying there was a physical altercation according to Carlos, but he's also acknowledging that the physical altercation stopped. But then he said, but something happened.
Mm.
Yeah. So from what the
So
witness from the court documents, the altercation first started with Carlos and Romika, right? She jumped out, confronted him. They were fussing. Now, from what the witness accounts is that Holly confronted, like she was more the aggressor. She, Billy badass up on Romika, and then Carlos, um I don't know if he forced her, but Mika went back to her car. Carlos tried to shut the door on her, and this and that. That's when Holly had a chance to go get her gun. And then she came back. Carlos said, "Oh, she's gonna shoot you, whatever." He had her in a headlock. Now, I did hear that Holly broke loose, but I still cannot see where there was clear and present
you mean
danger.
Romeca broke loose?
Yeah, Romika broke loose. I cannot see where there was present danger towards Holly for her to shoot a unarmed woman 4 times. I didn't see it in the paperwork.
Right. What happened
Mm.
to Upper?
Yeah. Did she drop?
No, I think she's still there. But I mean, I just don't see it.
And then you have to understand too. She paused. It says that she shot and then paused
Yes.
and then shot again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Self defense
She
been
meant to
gone.
unalive her. Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted her dead. She wanted her
Mm-hmm.
dead.
Self
Yeah. She
defense
meant to.
been gone out the door.
Yeah.
But
That's
but
why.
they're not
Let me
gonna
tell
charge
y'all
her.
something. That's why she went and tried to put all that stuff in order because she been planning on this. That's why I say premeditated. She been planning on this.
You right. That's why. So that's why she, Auntie, you clearing everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
did I?
Veronica.
Oh, I
Girl,
cleared
what you got
Lysandra.
going on over there? Everybody just dropping.
I,
My phone
who
died.
is
Oh, okay. Up the phone.
Lysandra? Come back up, Lysandra.
Up. She over there dropping everybody. Everybody just dropping.
My phone died. I wanted to get out one last thing. I wanted to say, I don't know if y'all
Lysandra,
read
come
the
back.
initial police report that came out on when the case, was first, kind of getting hot. The initial, I think Keys had released the initial police report, and on that police report, it says that Holly was battered. Um, on that report, that's the only
Oh,
place that we see that Holly was ever touched is on that initial police report. But
Right.
then when you read the initial police report, you see that the person that gave the report was Carlos and Holly. So of course they're going to say that
Mm-hmm.
Holly was battered to justify her shooting Romeca. So it is
Right.
very true. It is very true that nobody else is saying that not during the time that the shooting happened anyway, that there was an actual physical altercation.
Right.
so Upper, do you now from your investigative, your due diligence in this? Do you have any evidence that the both women actually made contact with each other as
No,
far
I
as
don't. I don't have
physically?
no. The only piece of evidence that I've seen is the initial police report, and again, I don't think I don't think that is I don't think it's valid because the person that did the unaliving saying that they were battered before the unaliving,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they're saying self defense. Of course, they're gonna say they were battered. But
Mm-hmm. Of
I don't,
course.
no, I just nobody else finds it weird that nobody else is saying she was battered except for her and
Right.
Carlos.
Right.
I
Exactly.
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you
That's
hear that? I remember that one witness. She said, "Nigga, you shot." She said, "Like, nigga, you shot her. Like, you like." Cause Holly was saying, "I have a She said, "I have a What did she say?
a
She have having.
CCL or something like that. She said, I have a CCL. I have a some she kept yelling out. Because at first she was just standing there and the police had
Yeah.
walked past her. And so the young lady was like, she the one that shot her. She
Yeah. She like,
the
nigga,
one
you
that's in the
girl,
back.
you
And then that's when
shot
she
him too."
thought, yeah.
She say, "I have
Mhm.
got a carry permit," and like,
Yeah,
look, don't give
basically.
a fuck, nigga. You just shot somebody. Like
yeah, but
she's not
you
gonna
know
get
what?
off. For everybody that's defending her, whatever, take it to the house.
You know what? Auntie Upper did the story on that lady, the son that unalived that man beat her in the store, in the
Mm-hmm.
restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Lasandra.
that's the same
Hey.
lawyer. That's the same lawyer, Upper.
And then, well, I mean, with that case, I think it was pretty obvious that that was a self
Yeah,
defense
that's what I
case.
said. It's obvious.
It did because, and I do see people saying that Ari is a
Yep,
beast
like
and everything
Karen.
like that, and I think she did. I think
She's a
she
beast.
did have a case where I don't know, but at the end of the day, to be honest with you, I think that is a very bizarre thing to focus on because why are we focusing on whether she's a beast or not? Shouldn't we be focusing on whether or not the killing was justified or not? Does it matter
Right.
No,
that she's a
because
beast or that she could get her off
no,
if she
it's
does get
because
her off and
we're in the
she's
days
guilty?
of
She's
social
still a murderer.
media, so they're not gonna look at
That's
it
a
like
very
that.
immoral way of thinking.
Yeah,
It
and Ari's
is.
not a beast. She's new to this. I went on her social media on TikTok. She's talking about lace fronts and all this and that. Like, no, she is a social media lawyer. I went on her social media. I did on TikTok. She talking about lace fronts, lawyers with lace fronts. And no, she's just a social media lawyer.
Mm.
Hmm.
Wow.
To
I
me,
investigate.
if you ask
I
me, this case
investigate
is
my
so because
shit. Go ahead.
I heard Auntie say earlier that this case this case is cut and dry,
It really is. I mean, if you, I'm not saying that people don't have common sense, because I don't want to be offensive on your platform. I'm gonna save that for my platform. But all I'm saying is that
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like it's pretty obvious what happened here. We don't know if it
Right.
was a physical altercation. That's true. But what's pretty clear here is that even if there was a physical altercation, it wasn't happening when she pew pew Romeca, and that is where the legality of it comes into play. Because
Correct.
legally, it doesn't matter if you got beat up or not. Once it's over, it's over. You cannot then go
Mm-mm.
retrieve a weapon and then
Mm-mm.
pew pew somebody
Right.
because you're upset that you lost the fight, especially a fight that witnesses are saying that you were really wanting to engage in. I mean, she was
Right. They
walking up to
said
you.
that. They say she was the aggressor. Holly was the aggressor, according to the witnesses.
Okay, and she was in a fight upper. Why didn't when the police come, she didn't have no scratches or nothing on her. And she didn't want to go to the hospital.
You know what? I don't. You know what? I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say it was a fight or it wasn't a fight. Reason I'm not gonna say that is because I don't know. And another reason I'm not gonna say that is because it doesn't matter. It
Yeah,
Right.
doesn't matter.
that's right.
It doesn't matter. The only way it would matter is if Holly pew pewed her while they were fighting. But
Exactly.
legally, you cannot
Yes.
return. You cannot return to a prior altercation and get revenge because that's what it sounds like.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
You
what I
cannot.
said upper earlier. I said if her and Romeca was fighting and she had the
Mm-hmm.
pew pew on her,
On her.
then
Yes.
I can see, whatever you using, maybe you was being defeated or something. I don't know. But for you to actually leave that altercation and have the opportunity to think,
Get in
walking
your
walking
car
to the
and
car
drive
and
off.
walking back, you had two times to think, going and coming back.
Right,
You meant to do that.
right.
You wanted to do that.
Yes, she
And if
definitely
Ari
did.
is if Ari's so big and Ari gonna win this case, Ari didn't have nothing to say to the judge when he said he didn't like the fist bump when it was
Mm.
all over.
He said that.
Yep.
He said
Now, a
that.
lot of people are saying that the fist bump don't exist, but I just want people to remember that we just because we didn't see it
It's
on
an
video don't mean
eyewitness
it.
testimony. It's on. It's in
It's an
black and white.
eyewitness.
Upper. Yeah, I know this for a
It's an
fact.
Okay,
It's in
eyewitness
black and white.
testimony, and not only
okay,
that,
the
I don't
video
believe.
did exist, but by them using it as evidence in a court, they had to scrub it off the internet because now they're using it as evidence.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm saying
I
I've never
never seen
seen
the
the
video.
video, but
I've seen the
I did
video when
see
it first
something that
came
looked,
out,
but that it's
Latae said she saw it.
but the video has been they just minus that
Oh,
little
you see that,
bitty what
Tabby?
4 5 seconds they
Mm-hmm.
just deleted it out.
Oh,
The video was clear as day when it first happened.
oh my
He walked
God.
up to her and hit her hand and said it was
Yeah, that's what
self-defense.
they said. He said, "Girl, you ain't lying."
She turned around and said, I got my CCL and my TPO. She was off track. She wasn't even catching on to what he was trying to say and do. She was too busy arguing with the witnesses.
Yeah, she was.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that video was out.
They said.
It did happen.
Latae say she saw it, baby. My moderator say she
I mean,
saw it.
I didn't see the video, but at the
I
same
didn't
time,
either,
even though I didn't
Upper.
see it, I don't doubt that it may exist. And the reason is because I just don't see a judge using that reason and having it on the record and in the transcript if it didn't exist. And then
Right.
people are saying that
You think the judge is gonna say this in the transcript and it's not true?
Baby,
Diane
that
said,
white man was mad. He said, under no circumstances should she be out in the public with innocent people. He said that. Okay, that white man wasn't playing with that fist bump.
That man has no reason to lie.
And I don't
Diane
know why
said,
people are saying that. I don't know why people are saying that the judge. I understand that it was just a detention hearing, but at the same time, y'all do know that. Well, I know y'all on the panel know, but I mean, the judge does have to see evidence of some sort
Exactly.
yes.
before
Yep.
continue
I'm
to
glad you
detain.
said that because they don't think so.
No, he
They
has to
do
see.
not think so.
No, he just
No,
can't be saying stuff.
Girl, I gotta
yeah,
take another drink from
he has to
that.
see
Thank you,
something.
Jesus.
But yeah,
They
y'all.
said that
Uh, go ahead.
upper
I'm
they
listening.
said that the judge don't see no evidence when they come in there. It's just a bond hearing. They don't see
That's a
that.
lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's what the people are saying, and that's what
What
content creators,
people? Where? What people?
That's a
content
lie because
creators.
I done been in trouble. I done been in trouble so much, and the judge read off your charges and everything, evidence. That's a
I'm about to
lie.
get down. All right, y'all. I'm gonna
I'm
get
gonna
down.
behave myself over here because this is my first time, so I'm gonna behave. But you have content creators out here spewing that nonsense.
Auntie said, what people?
That's what I want to know. They talking about the judge.
Oh, okay.
They didn't put the judge information out here.
Did the judge say allegedly like we say it?
No,
Wait, you
he
said they
say
don't put the
allegedly.
wait. They don't put the judge
These folks
house in
crazy.
where he stay at like they did D Ham.
Yes, talking about they want to write and get him off the
Wait a
case.
minute, what? You know what?
Auntie, you need to stop.
Wait, what?
She
This
But
is
Auntie,
ridiculous.
I told
They
you,
going to jail. They really is.
Auntie, I told you they
Wait, what
got
she
on
say?
Facebook. Auntie, I told you they
Huh?
got on Facebook. Anybody that's against Holly, they taking your page. They trying to get your page.
What?
we rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
They out here
It is
threatening
on
people.
Facebook. It's on Facebook. They got a list.
I
They
ain't see
say,
that. A hit
yeah,
list.
yeah. Go look at Queen Step post.
Okay, I'm gonna go on there.
And I'm probably number one on the list.
I'm gonna go on there. I'm gonna go once I get out here. I'm going. You say go to Queen Step page.
And it say that they got a list. I just
Y'all
seen it before I
listen,
jumped on your line. That's why I told you when I got up here.
that's crazy.
Wait, is
Wait,
Maya
you
on that
said wait,
list?
what now what is the list? Who made it? What's
Oh,
going
I
you
on?
don't
on
know,
it? Upper,
Upper.
upper
It's
on that
on
list
Queen
for
Step
real.
post. Go read
What
Queen
did
Step post. She
am I
just
am I
posted.
am I on the list?
We don't see the name. They say they got a list of
Upper,
names.
you and
Upper, go
Keys number
find
one
that and
and
we on
number
the
two.
list.
You and Keys one and two. So,
Upper
Upper, you
show
gonna
on
go
the
find
list.
out
If
and we
ain't
on the
nobody
list.
else on there,
I mean,
upper
but
is
the thing
it.
about it is, I never thought that I would be in so much trouble for advocating for a victim. This is so
Right.
weird.
This
I
is
just never
and
thought.
I agree. I agree. And you know what? Something I'm gonna tell y'all something. I heard something that was just so disgusting.
I
And,
heard it
and
too, Auntie, last night on them panels. It was a mess
Please don't.
last night on
Please,
this
So,
YouTube.
y'all
so go
please
ahead
don't
and say
start
it because
that
wait.
again.
I heard
I didn't
something
hear
that was
it. I didn't hear
let
it.
me hold on. I heard something that was so disgusting to me. I don't know if it's true. No, I know it's true because I heard the phone call. That Romeca's phone was called
Uh-huh.
after her expiration. And
It
that was
was.
so
That's true. I
that
was
was
in that live when it
Please,
happened.
please don't.
Well,
Please. I don't feel like that shit tonight.
well, I want to hear it because I don't know. I didn't hear it.
No,
She
they
said
didn't call Romeca phone. They pretend
upper.
like they was
She
calling.
played upper. She played like she let the phone
Oh, you
ring.
talking
And
about
then
that situation? I okay. I
yeah,
thought
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And talking
Everybody
about
know
she
that.
ain't answer.
oh,
because
There
she
go
Jesus.
was
your proof
dead.
right
Because
there.
she was dead.
It wasn't no real call, Auntie.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank
It
you,
was a
Jesus.
fake call.
It
Oh,
was a
I
fake
thought it
call.
was. Oh Lord, I think because I would never. I don't want to think that person would do that because I don't think she's like that. Thank you,
Yes, her
Jesus.
Yeah,
stupid ass
it
is.
was like
Wait,
it was. She
what?
was
Wait.
Yes, her
she was
stupid ass
concealing
is.
the
Yes,
she.
yes, yes, she is.
If you'd have heard that panel last night, y'all have went crazy.
You sure would have.
No, I didn't. I don't listen to stuff like that.
Me either.
Me neither.
I had to get out of there. I made a post on my wall this morning. Ooh, I heard some stupid
Why
stuff
y'all go get?
last
But you
night.
shouldn't. You shouldn't listen to things that's gonna upset you. Now you know
I,
that's
You
gonna.
like I
shouldn't.
know, I protect my peace at all times.
Child, this is a hot mess.
Cause
I
y'all know
don't even
I
know
have
what we talking
autism.
about.
This is
That
crazy.
lady has called that young lady all type of bitches.
Who?
What?
It just get out of it's just out of hand.
Are you
Wait,
serious?
they called the victim a B word?
The same one that did the phony calling her.
Really?
But
No,
that's what I'm
I'm
trying to find
finna
out who
text.
did
I'm
the
finna.
call. I don't
I'm
know who
finna.
did the call.
I,
Don't say the name. Don't say the name.
I'm
You
finna text
already
Luciana,
know,
her.
Tabby,
'Cause
when you was on this, when you was
You
wait
can
a
say
minute
it
for us.
backstage. You can say it backstage. Check the backstage message.
okay, let me check it. Okay.
That bald head ass man.
Child,
I'm finna
Lord
go.
have mercy.
I'm finna go. So, all
Don't go.
right. I thank y'all for participating in this, and we're justice for Romeca, and I will talk to y'all later.
She got to go
All right,
laughing.
Hold
bye,
on,
y'all. Good
Auntie.
night.
Bye.
Before you down
Okay.
drop us. Before you drop us,
Okay.
we gotta thank the people for joining you tonight.
Oh, thank
Okay.
everyone for coming in, joining this live, and being respectful. Please follow me on my YouTube page. Subscribe if you can. I appreciate everyone that's in attendance. Make sure you hit that like button,
It
okay?
was just about to
And
get good and
share.
change.
Right. She about to get off. It's about to get good.
Girl,
Just about
Yeah.
my
to
daughter
get
just came home. She laughing. Girl, I love seeing you laugh. I'm finna let y'all see my daughter. She just came in, walked up on me, she laughing at us, y'all.
good.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
Queen Fee had a
Auntie
good
trying to
panel
end it.
last night too.
Oh, I'm proud of you, Money. Said you had a good
Oh,
night.
thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Aw.
That's
Love you,
so
Mama.
I
sweet.
love her so much.
Now
Well, thanks for having me
I'm
up.
just meeting you,
Thanks for
and now
having
you
me up.
want to leave us.
All right, I'm finna go. I'm finna call
Child,
her
Auntie
Mora.
will drop you in a
I'm
minute.
finna call her Mora. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
You finna
Wait,
call him.
what? Okay,
You know
Jesus.
what?
It's time to
Let me
go.
get off this panel.
Auntie.
All right, bye, Auntie.
Bye,
Bye,
y'all. Love
Auntie.
y'all.
Everybody have a great night. And yes, we do appreciate all of you for joining us, for engaging. We had a wonderful time. Thank everybody for being respectful in Auntie's chat. We will be back again. I don't know when. We have to check each other's schedule. I'm acting
Right.
like this my page too. We have to check each other's schedule, but we definitely will be back. Especially as updates come about to give you
Right.
guys updates. But please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to her channel. And make sure you tell a friend, tell your auntie, tell your other people, and yeah, about that. Thank you, Lucinda. Thank you, Upper. Thank
Yeah.
you, Maya, for joining us. Thank you, Janice, for joining us. And always, Auntie, I love you. Thank you for
I love
having
you
me
I
too.
love
always.
y'all too, Tabby. I'll
Yes,
Love
be
you,
back the next
Lucinda. All
debate.
right.
We're gonna have a
yes.
next panel. I'll be back.
All right.
All
Yes.
Bye
right.
bye. Good
Okay, Auntie,
night.
call me. Bye.
All right.